Hi, my name is Ben Williams, and I'll be playing The Lady of the Vamp from the Spice Girls.
This is a video journal about my childhood and what I was raised to believe or what I decided to believe from a very young age. So, as a young girl, I was highly sensitive. I was very artistic and charismatic. I just wanted to play dress up and make believe and create beautiful worlds and art. I wanted to sing and dance and just express myself. But sadly, as a young girl, I didn't receive the love and the care and the encouragement and the support that I felt I really deserved. You see, my dad was not a nice dad. In fact, he was pretty mean, and he would hit me and yell at me and make me feel like I was bad or wrong. How could you do such a thing to such a sweet, innocent little girl? I asked myself the same question all the time. But obviously, he had some issues of his own, and it's no fault of his own. We all have our problems. We were all raised in different ways and learned how to be based on the problems of our own parents. So there's no blame here. It's just explaining the situation and explaining the story. So as a child, I didn't understand that. I didn't know there was generational trauma. There were problems before I was even born. All I knew is that when my dad was mean to me, when he yelled at me or when he hurt me, that it probably meant that it was my fault, because why else would he do that? I must deserve it in some way, is what I thought as a child. I internalized it and I made it mean that I was wrong or that I was bad in some way. And on top of that, I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel safe in my own home, the one place that I was supposed to feel safe and secure. The people who were supposed to take care of me let me down immensely. And that was very painful for me. And my nervous system was totally out of whack. I was in survival, I was in stress response. And the only way I knew how to fix this was to try to be as good as I possibly could. Try to please everyone around me, to keep them happy, try to follow the rules and be a good girl. I thought that if I could just be good enough, that maybe I would be loved. Maybe I would be treated the way that I was meant to be treated. And of course, I had no conscious awareness of any of this growing up. But looking back on it now, I can reflect and see that this is what was going on in my mind subconsciously. I was figuring out a way to survive. So I stayed safe by staying small, by hiding, by dimming my light, by not expressing myself the way I truly wanted to. And I thought if I could just be good enough, I could get the love that I really desired. The thing about that is, though, when you think that you can do something to become good enough, you're living in a totally false reality, because good enough and worthiness is not found in the external. And because I believed deep down inside of myself that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't worthy of the love that I deserved or desired, that I could somehow get it externally. I could somehow become good enough if I did more, if I became more, if I was more, then I would be good enough and I would receive the love that I wanted. But that was just an endless, bottomless pit. I would never be able to do enough, be enough, have enough to feel that sense of worthiness inside, because it needs to come from inside first. That's the source, that's the foundation. The foundation isn't found externally, the foundation is found internally. So I chased this idea of becoming good enough for years. I could just be good enough if I could just do more. It was always on the other side of that just enough, just almost. I'm right there, and then I will be good enough. But it never came, never happened. And all throughout my 20s, I sought out external validation and love from partners. I was looking to fill the lack of love I felt inside. And as Abraham Hicks says, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. I wanted so much more from life because I thought that if I had all the trappings of societal expectations, that I would finally be worthy and I would finally be happy, truly happy. But I also knew that part of that was just not true. The true happiness, true love came from within. And thankfully, in my late 20s, I did realize that, and I realized that I needed to learn how to love myself. And this is still an ongoing process. I think you can always fall deeper and deeper and deeper into love with yourself. But when you've spent so many years not loving yourself, you've got to take the first little baby steps to get there. The first little moments of recognizing that I haven't been loving myself all that much, or that I learned how to find validation externally, love externally, when really I should be building that foundation within if I want it to be a strong foundation. So I recognized that there was nothing external, no person, no thing that would ultimately give me what I really wanted deep inside, which was that I needed to heal the part of myself that didn't feel good enough, that didn't feel loved. And I needed to meet with her, my little Jenna, my little self. And I needed to give her the love now. I needed to give her the love today. It's never too late to give yourself the love you need. There's no perfect time besides right now. And she deserves that love. Our inner child deserves everything. And whatever it was that was lacking or that they didn't receive, we can give it to them now. And once we do, we can rewrite history. We can rewrite the past. We can change the current reality. So that's what I decided to do. I decided to give her the love now, give her the love today that she deserved back then, and give her the permission to be herself. I cried my eyes out so many times for the grief that I felt for her, for everything that she had to go through as a child and as a teenager, and just all the pain, all the suffering that she felt inside that she had to suppress to survive. And I just felt so much love for her, so much appreciation for her, so much acknowledgement for her. I let her know that I'm here now. I'm the adult and I can take care of her. And that she doesn't need to be afraid. She doesn't need to be scared. And she doesn't need to be in survival. That I can be here for her now. I can take care of her. I can protect her. I can love her. I can be with her. I can hear her. I can listen to her. I can support her. I can be there for her in the way that she needed as a little girl. And that's a really amazing experience to have with your inner child, to be able to do that for her. And it might take practice and time because the first time I met with her, it's like meeting an old friend. I have to get to know each other again and really develop that relationship and that connection. So we met many times, and every time I was there for her a little more. And when things would come up in my life, in my daily life as an adult, that triggered that little version of her, that made her scared, that made her feel not good enough, I reminded her and I reminded myself that I am good enough, that I am okay, and that I am loved. And there were so many things that have contributed to my healing process that I want to share because maybe they can help somebody out there. And specifically, it's been this inner child healing that I feel has been the most impactful for me because so many of our beliefs were created in childhood. So much of the way that we see ourselves and the way that we see the world were created from ages 0 to 7. So, whatever we were experiencing in our life at those ages is likely what we believe about the world and what we believe about reality. So, going back to those times and really being with our inner child can help us to understand ourselves even deeper. So, doing inner child visualization, doing mirror work where you look in the mirror and you speak kindly and lovingly to yourself, doing affirmations, saying affirmations, reminding yourself that you love yourself, that you support yourself. I also really made it super important to focus on nervous system regulation because I had grown up in such a traumatic way for me that I needed to regulate my nervous system, get out of fight, flight, freeze, fawn mode, and to really calm myself down using breath work and nature walks and going to therapy. Whatever works for you, I recommend going for it and listen to your intuition when it comes to what will work best for you. But basically, coming back home to yourself. That's the most important thing in all of this. And I truly, truly support you, whoever's listening to this, in your journey. And I encourage you to go there, go back to yourself, return to you, return to your little version, and to connect with them, give them the love, the care, the kindness, the compassion that they needed as a little one. Give it to them now because you will reap the benefits of it in your life today. You will be so much more grounded and connected to the truth of who you really are. You will be so much more free to express yourself, the true you, because when we were little, that was our true self. That was our most innocent, pure, real version of us. And that's who we could be today. We don't have to cloud ourselves with all of these other societal adult expectations. We can be who we truly are. And that's connecting with your inner child. So, if you're interested in continuing on this journey, check out my links below, any of my offerings, and some of my free PDFs and other visualizations and meditations on my channel. And I look forward to seeing you and speaking with you again soon and continuing on this journey of self love and reality creation and total freedom and expansion. I love you so much. Bye for now. That's all in the